last week, Black Lives Matter Rhode Island, the NAACP, along with Apostle Perry, Brother Tyrell, we went and met with law enforcement. We met with the North Providence Police, we met with state police, and we met with the federal ATF. And I would be remiss not to say that they did a good job. They did a good job. Now, we also met with Mayor Lombardi. He did a great job as well. But right now, I'm talking about law enforcement. Because here's what we have to understand. There are two parts to a crime. There are two parts to the prosecution. First, you have to arrest the person. You know, that's the law right there. And now you have to prosecute them. And what we're asking, and more so demanding, that America acts justly, swiftly, just like the North Providence Police, just like our state police, just like the federal ATF, and charge accordingly. They need to charge accordingly. It's an election year, so they're listening. They're watching. What we need to do is we need to come together like that puzzle. We need to have a collective Black voice. We need to have a collective Black vote. You know, when I'm going around doing voter registration, I hear our people say all the time, well, they don't do anything for me. Why should I vote? I said, say that again. They said, well, they don't do anything for me. Why should I vote? I said, well, you don't vote for them. What are they supposed to do for you? You have to understand this is a job, and we're their boss. We do the hiring. And if we're not hiring them, then they don't have to cater to us. You know why? Because they have to cater to those that are hiring them. They have to cater to those who are putting them in position. That is to say, they have to cater to those who are voting. We have to be the voters. We have to be the voters. We need to come out in numbers this year. We need to come out in numbers. If you're not registered to vote, we're having a voter registration drive right out in the foyer. We encourage you to come vote. Because when we vote, they can't ignore us. They have to address the needs and the concerns of our people. And if we come out and vote, we wouldn't have to stand up here and ask why they're not charging a hate crime. They're going to charge the hate crime because they want to get back in office. They look at us like numbers. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That just is part of the process. We're numbers. And they need numbers in order to win. And collectively, all of us together, we need to form a voting bloc. And if we can do that in this election in 2024, when 2026 comes around and it's time for our local elections, oh, they're going to start paying attention to us. They're going to start paying attention to us. And that's what we need. We need them to start paying attention to us. We need them to start addressing us. But I can't emphasize enough, and I told you the second part of my mission is to make sure we come together collectively. These silos, we have to break the silos. We have far too many Black silos. They're not a benefit to no one. They're not no benefit to the collective, that's for sure. And that's who we should be concerned with. We should be concerned about the collective. We need to stop being selfish. We have to be selfless in our mission. We need to make sure that when we go to the polling station, when we go down to register, we're taking 10 or 20 people with us. Those are numbers. Those are numbers. I'm sure you've all heard you take one pencil, you break it. It's very easy. And maybe you can break 2 or 3 pencils at the same time. But you put 10 or 20 pencils together and it's unbreakable. And I'm telling you, if we come together, Black people, we will be unbreakable in the state of Rhode Island.